me, and you can't, that DC cannot pull together an ability to have a cinematic universe that works. Those characters, there's nothing about them that says it can't. Now, do you need to do a different approach than Marvel? Because Marvel has the tone pitch perfect where...
They also have one visionary that's making all that happen. And
exactly.
he's able to do it.
And that's kind of to my point of that.
They were hoping Snyder would be that visionary, and he's not.
He's the wrong guy because he can't even do it within his own films. You need somebody... Okay, so if Marvel's going to have that almost... sweet comedic tone that it has at times, yet still has the gravitas to pull off the things that it does that pay off in those final films. I almost think because of Superman being almost inarguably the most godlike superhero that I can think of just out and out, and because he's the first, maybe you need to have that mythology kind of build. You look what they did with the Batman animated series and eventually Superman. They got that tone right between the two characters. Why can't they get, what was that guy's name that did the Batman animated series? Bruce Timm. Get him. Go to him and say, find us, how do we make, you did it with these animated series, how do we translate that into movies?
Bruce Timm did a alternate version of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I don't know if you remember this cartoon. It was Batman is a vampire, Wonder Woman is, do you not remember this? Yeah. And then Wonder Woman was like a Amazon that was horrible. I can't remember what Superman was. But yeah, I mean...
I'm not saying everything he does is perfect. I'm just saying if you find somebody that finds that right, I think what I said to him when you walked away, Sean, was that you can't convince me that DC... I understand. That DC cannot have a cinematic universe. It's just that, as to Richard's point, Zack Snyder is the wrong person to lead that universe.
I agree with that. I have to cut into all this. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it. I watched half of the first episode and turned it off.
There is one scene in the middle of the fourth episode that I've sent both of y'all a text about. They bring Zack Snyder and the Arrowverse together where they have Flash and Flash meet each other, and it is the best goddamn scene you've ever seen.
And they're supposed to be moving on with the Ezra Miller Flash. They're supposed to be moving forward with that, and he's a great actor to do a Flash
I think he's perfect
and
for it.
please
He's phenomenal. But seriously, these actors are going to be 70 years old by the time they actually
finish the movie.
Yeah, so these long pauses between it.
And now we've got Matt Reeves doing Batman, which I am so beyond pumped for because he is such a good director. I have a feeling it's going to be very good. But at the same time, is that Batman going to be with Gal Gadot and be in that universe, or is this
just a different Batman all of a sudden? And the Justice League doesn't matter.
Did we talk about Joker? Did you ever see it?
No, I'll watch it on streaming at some point.
I
think it's available to purchase right now. Wait till it's for rent. I don't care enough about it. I really feel I really feel just so burned by DC films that I just don't have any desire. And so some of the television programming, I just don't have any desire to watch them.
I don't have desire for the TV.
I love the comic books. But it's like, oh, do I need to go see it in the theater? Probably not. I finally saw Shazam on streaming, and I actually really liked it.
It's fun,
super cute.
Yeah.
It's about a kid that gets superhero powers and is a kid.
Wonder Woman in the theater, and I'm going to see the second Wonder Woman.
The
in
84,
the theater.
yeah.
I'm going to see it in the theater.
I like that, and I saw Aquaman. It was okay. I didn't
it's
love it.
It's a dude bro movie.
I did not hate it. I didn't love it. I'll see Ezra Miller. I'm a little bummed that they could never figure out Henry Cavill if they could get somebody to make a good, because he's a good.
He is great in Superman too.
Did you guys watch The Witcher?
I have not gotten to yet. He's a really good actor.
I don't like the whole
compelling.
time frame how they did that, but yeah.
I didn't read the book series. I had to have somebody explain.
I didn't either.
He's a great actor, and I think he could be a great Superman with the right director.
Correct.
Zack Snyder is the wrong director for those films.
Correct. They've totally wasted Henry Cavill. I hope they keep Henry Cavill as Superman, but man, he needs a better vehicle.
The whole thing with
and they're going to want to keep him because The Witcher is so hot right now.
Yeah, I actually thought that too.
Being Superman is going to be good for DC.
Yeah.
So what I saw was the whole Mission Impossible Superman controversy was, you can't shave his mustache because it has to be in MI4 or M6, whatever movie it was. The people that were working on Justice League said, hey, guess what? We figured out how you can put a mustache on somebody rather than have a mustache on somebody, and we'll pay you to do it for Mission Impossible rather than have him, shave it and get penalized for it. So they figured out he could shave his mustache. We could put a mustache on him, put him back in Mission Impossible, and it looked better than having the fake mouth shaved in Justice League, and they said, no, we'll just go with the shitty one.
All right, well, I will say this. Warner Brothers superhero movies have shitty CG. They're
I don't
bad.
disagree with that.
That whole scene in Batman versus Superman where they're fighting Doomsday, and Doomsday is discolored and the background is discolored.
It's all gray. Everything looks like diarrhea.
With them.
Everything looks
I
like
do not
garbage.
trust Warner Brothers' ability to put a CG mustache or digitally take one off.
I did not hate the CG as much in Aquaman as I did in those films, and I go back that the ones that I hate the CG in, it's Zack Snyder. It is his choice of color palette at times where it is just
garbage.
It looks muddy.
like dirt.
But it has to do also with the studio. I mean,
it does.
The
You're
director
absolutely
can make
right.
all those choices somewhat, but I mean,
you don't, you look at the end of Justice League and that color palette where it's that weird reddy pink kind of sky, and it's like I can't see the definition of stuff, and it looks like fake shit.
Here's the only thing I will give them in this. In all DC comics, when there's a quote-unquote crisis, they have red skies. So red is supposed to be the symbol of trouble.
That's in the comics?
It's like... It's, Crisis on Infinite Earths, you got red skies, and then it comes white, and everything's dead.
okay. Well, I would like to make a promise for
Wait, what do you
a
promise?
pledge from you guys that we not talk about Snyder again for the rest of this movie's in between.
Well,
I can't promise that. I'll
we
try.
come back to him a lot. Like he's a constant subject matter.
Is he really?
He feels like it.
I don't guess I remember ever talking about him before.
I don't think we talked about him a whole lot.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we have.
Maybe
I think it's just
those
in
are
your
conversations
head.
in your head, Richard.
I'm pretty sure we have. I have brought up the bad CG in Batman Superman before. I know I have.
I don't know that I can.
Maybe conversations off mic.
So, Richard, let me put it this way. I remember before JJ and I were even dating.
Mm-hmm.
No, we were dating. I'm taking it back. When I lived up in Richardson, do you remember that? Mm-hmm. And I could not move myself because I threw my back out. So Todd and all my friends packed up my house and moved me, and I could not do it because my back, I threw it out. The day before I threw my back out, I had a whole conversation in my head with Todd where I had a fight with him. And so I was so mad at him. And so he came over and packed my house out, and I had to walk outside, and I'm sure you don't remember this, and I said to you, I had a whole fight in my head where I was angry at you, and I don't know why I'm doing it now. Thank you very much for packing out my house. Like, that is what is happening in your head. You're having a whole fight in your head.
Oh my God! You two are going to go for it.
That we have not had yet.
Fight!
You figured out your arguments. You figured out your counter arguments. So tell us what's going on.
Wait, hang on. Before we do this, can I just say I don't think we've talked about him as much as you think. I will promise you this. I'll try to stay away from him because I don't like him either. But at the same time, I may use him every once in a while to say this is when bad directing occurs.
Right, so
I give you that promise.
So when you get mad,
is that fair?
So we know what you're saying. Tell us. Just go ahead.
By the way, he hates you.
He's already started the argument.
I just, I will say that I have these conversations all day long at the store.
I know you do.
I'm sure you do, yeah.
It feels like I'm revisiting stuff of conversations I've had.
Okay.
But I feel like we've had this before. I'm having like serious deja vu about talking about Snyder.
I don't think
That's
we've
why
been
when you
angry at
teased him
Snyder.
getting future films, I was like,
Yeah.
no, does he have a new film? We haven't talked about that.
No, it just came up, and it came to me the other day because having loved Watchmen, having not loved his film but not hated it, and then seeing Justice League on HBO, I just had that thought of, why does he keep getting movies? He has so many problems.
He should be a DP, not a director.
Yeah.
He should be.
Have you ever seen his sketches? His sketches are absolutely gorgeous. He'll sketch out a lot of his stuff for storyboards, his own stuff, and he's amazingly talented.
It is goddamn. Obviously, this is just a stupid thing to say. I would love to see how he had done Justice League. It is a tragedy that he didn't do it because his daughter committed suicide.
Well, that is awful.
There's some,
and the fact that people are like
to how he was handled on the
and the
outside
fact that
of
like
that.
people are going, oh, you didn't handle that right. Fuck you!
Yeah.
My kid died. I get to handle it the way I want to.
Yeah. Let me explain. As the one parent in this situation,
a physical child. Yes.
physical child is that you can.
We have babies.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, but should that occur, then fuck everybody else, and we also all need to say fuck ourselves if we're going to be ugly to someone that has any tragedy of any sort, whatever it may be.
We're talking about the movie.
We want our movie. Give us our movie. Yeah.
Fuck everybody at that point. You know, when it gets into someone's personal life and shit happens, let them deal with it the way they can deal with it. Everybody back the fuck off.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
We're at 25 minutes. Is there anything we want to throw in? That was almost kind of a heated discussion there too. I like it. Fight,
kiss. Wait, what are we doing?
Well, join us for the rest of the in-betweens because we have an entire summer of them coming ahead.
That's right. We're all going to fight.
We've got at least 9 more weeks of this.
Yep.
And then we got another movie, and then we got like 4 movies after that. Holy
Love
crap.
it. All right, that's it. Everyone, see you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Tequila.